Episode 1577 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio, the number one show in Apple Podcasts. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Number one show of any other show about job search. No one's close. No one is anywhere near the number of episodes we put out. And today's show answers a question from someone. Why is it when two recruiters, they're arguing over who got the resume first, and I may not get the interview? Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. It's the weekend, so let's just get going, okay? Why won't I get an interview if two recruiters submit my resume? Who told you that lie? Seriously, who told you that? Because I'm sure it's the recruiter that lost, or the recruiter who's trying to scare the bejesus out of you into not talking to any other recruiters. You see, back in the Stone Ages, when I first got into recruiting, the way it used to work was there were no computers. Resumes were delivered to an organization by messenger, by mail, in some way, shape, or form. And they would have a stamp and stamp the resume for the day it was delivered, and someone might manually write in the time. You believe this? But that's what they had to do. And if they got more than one resume, they'd have to find the original resume, compare it with the date stamp of the second one, and figure it out from there. Awful system. So firms understandably said, if I get two resumes and the agencies are fighting, I don't want to be bothered. So they'd reject a candidate. It's different now because email makes it so much easier for delivery, right? Everything is automatically date and time stamped. So there's no issue whatsoever. Now, you may be made to feel uncomfortable by one of the recruiters. It could be the first one who says, hey, didn't you trust me? You know, I told you I'd be submitting you for this job. Or it could be the second one who basically says, hey, I did all the work. You're getting the interview. They didn't get the interview. It's because I sent a whole bunch of crap. The reality is a lot of recruiters, and I'll speak of myself here. When I did search, I understood that job hunters are trying to get interviews. I didn't always tell people where I was going to submit a resume because I had too many instances where job hunters then went to my client directly, and the client is trying to cheat me out of my fee. Understand? So, eventually you get to the point where you're playing a game with everyone. And you're saying, okay, have you been in touch with any of the banks? Which ones have you been in contact? No, that's not who my client is. Don't worry. And if you hear about any other banking firms, let me know. I'm submitting it today. I hope to be back in touch with you tomorrow or the day after. You see what I'm trying to do? But the long and the short of it is there's no impact on you anymore because automated systems make the tracking so easy. It's easy for a firm to determine. And even without email, they have applicant tracking systems that you're uploading your resume to that's automatically date and time stamping it. And when recruiters are submitting a resume through these tracking systems, the systems will normally kick out a resume or refuse to accept a resume that's a duplicate. So don't you worry your pretty little head about this. This has no effect on you. This is a bunch of recruiter smoke that they're trying to direct you to try and scare you. Don't worry about it. Seriously. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 6,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take the lifetime membership at the site, it's $299 currently, but that's the price of a coaching session or an hour of coaching from me, and I'll be giving that to you if you join with a lifetime membership. Have a few questions? contact me through the Magnify app for iOS or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, scheduling a time for Magnify or Presto Experts, speak with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help you with a salary negotiation or my trusted advisor services, and much, much more. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in at this point. So I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!